What's going on, my fellow Raiders, Doomers, Crusaders, Scullies, Fivers, and whip enthusiasts out there? It's me, Russell. I run the Rusty Bullwhips YouTube channel, and it's time for another whip review. And the next whip we're going to be reviewing is this 5-foot snake whip made by Isaac Eliason of Eliason Whip Company. So right off the bat, I'll say right now that I don't really have a lot of snake whips. Actually, the only 2 snake whips that I do have are from Isaac, so these are quite special to me. This particular model is called a Scrappy snake whip because Isaac does not waste any paracord scraps in the construction of these whips. If there is a single strand that he can use, he will use it to help bind this whip up. We'll start at the bottom with the heel knot as always. It's a very small kind of square knot, very easy to hold in your hand. It is a nice bluish color, and there are some gaps you can see, but I can excuse these because these are called Scrappy snakes, so they are meant to be functional and also perform very well. Moving on into the thong, we can see that it is very flexible and it tapers very well. It does not taper too slow or too quick. We go from a herringbone plaited design to a shorter herringbone when we thin out as the plaiting gets thinner and thinner until we get to a 6-plait point, I believe, and getting into an English eye with a golden fall. The whole design of these whips is meant to be not only aesthetically pleasing, but also with access and portability in mind. These whips coil up very nicely, as you can see. You can coil them up very compactly, stick them in your pocket or a small bag, and you can have a whip ready to crack on the go. I bought this whip at one of the California Jones events, and I liked the colors. It was a nice neon blue and neon yellow, and on camera it kind of looks a little darker, but in person, trust me, it looks a lot brighter with more neon. Another great part about the design of this whip is that the English eye fall hitch makes fall replacement super duper easy. I don't have to worry about threading a needle under some strands just to get an old fall out. If I need to get a new fall on, I just slip the old one off and feed it right back through that loop, and I'm ready to go again. Something to keep in mind about snake whips is that they use their weight instead of leverage to help them crack. They are very good at doing forward loop cracks, such as the forward flick or the sidearm crack, but cracks that can change direction quickly, like volleys or even cattleman's cracks, will have some difficulty. With that being said, these whips still perform very well for their construction and their price. These are probably the cheapest whips available on the Eliason Whip Co Etsy shop, and if you don't have one, I suggest that you get one. They are very fun to use, and I like using them every now and then if I'm just bored and want to crack a whip in my room or in my house, and they're just great all around. So I can highly suggest Eliason Whip Co if you want to get a Scrappy snake whip, and he also has lots of bullwhip options as well, so I'll provide a link down below. And anyways, it's time to get into cracking this.